Imagine a country that, after World War II, had its constitution explicitly forbid it from having an offensive army, tanks capable of waging war abroad, or any ambitions on the battlefield. Yet just 65 years after surrender, Japan quietly, without any fanfare, creates one of the most expensive and technologically advanced main battle tanks on Earth, the Type 10. The price tag for a single unit ranges from 9 to 13 million US dollars. That's more expensive than an American Abrams, more than a Leopard 2, more than any mass-produced tank in the world. And at the same time, it is lighter, faster, and does something no other production tank on the planet can officially do: race backward at 70 kilometers per hour, exactly as fast as it goes forward. They call it the Steel Samurai, because this is not just a vehicle, it is the embodiment of the Japanese spirit. Discipline, cutting-edge technology, perfection, and absolute readiness to defend its islands to the last. Today we uncover how this monster was born from post-war prohibition, why it costs as much as a small aircraft, and whether such insane money is worth true independence from American suppliers. Subscribe, hit the bell, and let's dive into this high-tech Japanese drama. After 1945, Japan was left with only the Self-Defense Forces, JSDF. Article 9 of the Constitution banned war potential for waging war. Tanks existed, but only defensive ones, Type 61, then Type 74, Type 90. But in the 1990s, everything changed. China began rapidly expanding its navy and army. North Korea launched missiles over the Sea of Japan. Russia didn't look friendly. Tokyo realized, if something happens tomorrow, the Americans might delay Abrams deliveries or withhold permission to use them. Japan needed its own independent solution. The Type 90 was a good tank, 120mm gun, composite armor, but it weighed 50 tons, was expensive to produce, and poorly suited to Japan's islands. Narrow bridges, mountain roads, frequent sea and rail transport. So Mitsubishi Heavy Industries received a secret contract for the TKX project, the future Type 10. Development began in the early 2000s. The first prototype was publicly shown in 2008. Serial production launched in 2010. As of 2025, around 120 to 140 units have been built. This is not a mass tank like the T-72 or Abrams. This is an elite samurai, a handcrafted piece for the most critical sectors. The main hook and paradox: the Type 10 was designed for defense, yet it moves like a true hunter that can strike, retreat, and strike again in seconds. Everything thanks to a continuously variable transmission, CVT. The same technology used in modern hybrid cars, but scaled up for 48 tons of steel and 1,200 horsepower. The engine is an 8-cylinder Mitsubishi 10WG diesel producing 1,200 horsepower. Power-to-weight ratio, 27 horsepower per ton. For comparison, Abrams approximately 24, Leopard 2 A7 approximately 24, T90 approximately 21. Top speed forward on highway, 70 kilometers per hour, and now the real attention grabber, reverse speed, also 70 kilometers per hour. No other production tank in the world officially claims that. Why does it matter so much? In modern combat, a tank lives by the rule shoot and scoot. The Type 10 doesn't waste a second turning around, it simply reverses direction, floor the gas, and it's already at a new firing position, ready for the next shot. This is perfect for Japan's islands, narrow roads, tunnels, bridges where turning is difficult or impossible. The tank literally escapes faster than many vehicles can advance. Now the acrobatics that make other tank crews' jaws drop. Active hydropneumatic suspension, not just shock absorbers, but a fully electronically controlled system. The Type 10 can bow, lower the front or rear, tilt sideways by 10 to 15 degrees, squat to reduce its silhouette by 30 to 40 centimeters for concealment. During firing, the suspension automatically absorbs recoil from the 120mm smoothbore gun, licensed Rheinmetall RH 120L/44 with Japanese refinements. The autoloader is one of the fastest in the world, up to 10 to 12 rounds per minute. Ready ammo, 14 rounds in the turret, plus reserve in the hull. Ammunition includes Japanese JM-33A PFSDS, penetration over 700 mm RHA at 2 km, heat, programmable HE frag, plus two 12.7 mm machine guns and smoke grenade launchers. Protection is Japan's true metallurgical secret. Base armor, modular, combination of high-hardness steel, ceramic inserts, and the famous nano-crystal steel. This is not marketing hype. Steel with a nanostructured crystal lattice, carbon nanotubes, and special heat treatment is 2 to 3 times harder than conventional armor at lower weight and thickness. Base vehicle weight, 40 to 44 tons, 1.5 times lighter than Abrams, with full additional modules, up to 48 tons. Modularity allows quick removal of panels. For rail or weak bridge transport, weight drops by 4 to 8 tons. Protection against shaped charges, RPGs, and ATGMs, among the best in the sub-50-ton class. Active protection system not yet standard, but mounting space is reserved. Electronics, full C4I network. The tank receives real-time data from drones, helicopters, other tanks, satellites, and automatically shares targets. Now the most important part, the money. A single Type 10 costs between 9.5 and 13.57 million US dollars. Estimates 2022 to 2025. That's more expensive than M1A2 Abrams, 8 to 10 million, Leopard 2 A7, 6 to 8 million, K2 Black Panther, approximately 8 to 9 million. Why the premium? 100% Japanese production. Engine, gun, transmission, electronics, armor, optics, everything made in Japan. No imported components that can be embargoed or politically blocked. Autoloader, CVT transmission, nano-crystal steel, full C4I digital network, all developed from scratch. Japan pays a huge premium for technological sovereignty and for never having to wait for permission from Washington or Europe in a real crisis. Combat debut? It hasn't happened yet. Japan hasn't fought since 1945. But in every exercise, the Type 10 performs flawlessly. Maneuvers in Hokkaido mountains, conceals in Kyushu forests, rapidly repositions on narrow roads. Comparisons with rivals against M1A2. Abrams, the Japanese, is lighter, faster, more agile, superior reverse speed and acrobatics, but frontal protection is weaker. Abrams 70+ tons. Against Leopard 2 A7, similar forward speed, but Type 10 wins in reverse, lower weight and network integration. Against South Korean K2 Black Panther, very similar philosophies, light, fast, active suspension, but the Japanese has superior nano-crystal armor and complete independence from foreign tech. Against Russian T-90M or T-14, the Japanese is far more advanced in optics, networking, and mobility, but not mass-produced. Bottom line, the Type 10 is a symbol of Japan's rebirth. From a nation forbidden to have an army, they created one of the most advanced tanks on Earth. It's not built for massive offensives, it's for pinpoint defense of islands where every second and every meter counts. It costs insane money, but delivers independence, future-proof technology, and the confidence that tomorrow Japan won't have to beg for help from anyone else. Is this steel samurai worth $10 million? For Japan, absolutely yes. For a country that fights with mass armies, no. And now the question for you, should a country spend billions on its own super-elite tank when it could buy cheaper Abrams or Leopards? Or is the future exactly in machines like the Type 10? Light, fast, hyper-technological, and completely independent? Write your verdict in the comments, genius samurai or outrageously expensive experiment. If the video hooked you, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Next episode, another armored masterpiece that changed the rules of the game. See you on the battlefield of history. Bye.